Hey guys, it's Mariana, and in this video, following the whole theme of back to school, I'm gonna be giving you guys a few tips for online classes. And this is not like online classes like preparing for online classes in the sense that, you have to establish your routine and all of those things. I do have a video with some tips and also the essentials that you actually need for online classes, and I will leave a link to that down below in the description box and also on the iCard here. Am I a YouTuber yet since I'm using that thing? I think it's on this side. Might be on this side. I don't know. Anyway, so I do have a video for that. You can check it out after this video or before this video. I don't know. Do whatever you want. But basically, this video is more of preparation for like synchronous classes. So like your Zoom classes, your Google Meets classes, or any of those platforms that you use. It's mainly, for like the video calls. So I'm so awkward, but yeah, let's just get started. My first tip for you guys would actually be to get dressed. I know that this is very, it's very popular out there and lots of people keep on saying it. It's a very, typical thing to say for online classes, but it's true. When I say get dressed, I don't mean like, put on jeans and wear uncomfortable clothes. What I mean is just to get out of your pajamas, really, and just, look presentable, but also stay comfortable. So if your school does have a dress code, you should follow that at least for the top, and you can wear shorts because no one's gonna see that you're wearing shorts anyway. Because when you're in your pajamas the whole day, you're gonna feel sluggish and you're just not gonna be in work mode. So basically, just get out of your pajamas. And also to put if you do wear makeup when you normally go out and when you go to school, I do suggest that you also wear makeup because, that'll also just put you in that mindset that you're actually gonna be productive that day. My second tip for you guys is to be early. Now, I don't mean that you have to be in the meeting room early. What I mean is that, just make sure that you have your link to the meeting room or the meeting ID and the password and all of those things, and make sure that you're already in your space and that your space is neat so that, you're ready to basically just click join and enter the meeting room. Some profs actually don't give out the meeting room and the meeting details until the day itself and the time itself. So I would suggest also, to just be on a lookout for that so that you can be ready to join in and that you're not late and you won't miss out on anything. My third tip for you guys is to make sure that your camera and that your microphone are working. You guys have to be prepared to turn on your microphones and your cameras because some professors do require it. This is kind of related to my tip about being early, because if you're early, you can double check your camera and your microphone and you have time to troubleshoot if anything happens. My fourth tip for you guys is to make sure that your gadgets are charged, or if they're not charged, make sure that you have your charger, or if you want to charge them while you're using them, or if you're not charging while you're using them, just make sure that you have a charger nearby. And I don't mean it's just sitting there and then you're gonna have to get up and plug it in. No, have it plugged in already, and then when you're like, oh my god, it's dying, and you need to plug it in, you just have to get that plug and then just plug in your laptop, and then you're good to go. That's what I do sometimes. Although let's be real, I'm scared, so my laptop's always charging. My fifth tip for you guys is kind of related to the one that I just mentioned, and that's make sure, whoa, I just kind of burped in the inside or something. No, it was a hiccup. My fifth tip for you guys is to make sure that you have everything. So, your notebooks, your pens, anything you're gonna use to take down notes. And if you wear glasses, make sure you have your glasses there. I wear anti-blue light glasses, and honestly, they don't really work because I got it from Shopee and it was very cheap and I just wasted my money. But it's okay because they gave me a refund, so it's good. We good. Basically, you just need to make sure that you have everything that you need, at an arm's, how do you say that? Arm length's reach? Is that a thing? Okay, basta, you can reach it, okay? Just make sure you can reach it and you don't have to get up and you have to look around for it. Just make sure it's nearby you so that you don't have to get up during the lecture and you don't have to risk missing anything. I can't do this with my hands. My sixth tip is to actually have a water bottle near you or a glass of water, because from my experience, when I don't have water nearby me, especially during class, I will not get up and get water, and you do need to stay hydrated in order, to function properly. So I would suggest having a water bottle near you so that, you don't actually have to get up and get water, and you might just be too lazy to do that. So in the end, it'll keep you hydrated. Okay, so for tip number 7, make sure that you eat before class. And this means, if you have a morning class, make sure that you have breakfast. If you have an afternoon class, make sure you've had lunch or you've had a snack to hold you off until lunch. Because, being hungry during class, it's really distracting and you just can't focus. So I would just suggest, have something in your stomach. But honestly, if you don't have time, I would also suggest, just have like a little snack by you. Not like a full-on meal, because that's also pretty distracting. And people are also going to be like, is the person eating? So yeah, I would just suggest having a snack, like, a sandwich or like, I don't know, Skyflakes. I don't know, something that you can pretty much just like eat quickly. So that will just hold you off until your next meal. And, since you won't be hungry, then you won't be as distracted in class and you can actually focus. My 8th tip, this is actually pretty hard. My 8th tip is to familiarize yourself with the platform that you're using. So, if you're using Zoom, Google Meets, or any other video chatting, like video, whatever platform, I don't know. Just make sure that you're familiar with the platform, just at least make sure that you know how to turn your camera on and off, turn your microphone, unmute and mute your microphone, and how to present, because, these are the things that you just don't want to have to learn on the spot, especially if, it's your turn to speak, or it's, your prof is trying to tell you to turn on your camera and you don't know how. I mean, I know those are very basic, very what's happening? I know that those are very basic functions, but, just make sure that you know how to use those, because it's always good to be prepared. My 9th tip is to read your lecture or your slides ahead of time, and to also have your slides or like the lecture, the documents, whatever that your professor send you, in a different tab, so that you can, like split screen or something, or just have it with you so that you can follow along with the lectures. And also the one about, like going through them before the class, I suggest that because, you're actually going to understand what they're talking about, and you would already have questions formulated in your head to ask the professor, when you don't understand something. And because it's on a video call, or, just a call, I don't know how you meet your profs, okay? They can answer you properly, because they're actually saying it instead of, having to type it and going back and forth. You can also ask follow-up questions, and I think that that's really good. Definitely ask questions if you guys don't know something, because your profs really just want you to learn. And also, another, good reason for this is that, if your internet starts failing you, at least you kind of know what they're talking about, and you don't really miss out on much, because you kind of already get you already kind of get the flow of the lesson, so you kind of know like what's happening, and you won't get super lost if your internet like gets choppy and you miss a few words. Like you'll still know what they're talking about. 10th tip is to be patient. Online learning, of course, it's very, very difficult for us students to adjust, but honestly, I think that we sometimes fail to remember that our professors also have to adjust. They're not used to teaching things online. Their whole system is changing. And honestly, some of them are kind of like, no offense, but they're kind of old. I'm sorry. But they're not as comfortable using technology as we are. And so we really need to be patient with them. And honestly, if you think that you're not learning the way that they are teaching, you should give them suggestions, because your professors just really want you to learn. I have a professor who gave us Prezi slides at one point in the very beginning, and I just messaged her and I said, "Hi miss, we're not really used to this type of learning. We're kind of confused by it." And she was very nice about it, and she actually emailed me back and she just said, "Okay, tell your class to just forget about those slides, pretend they don't exist," pretty much. And she actually ended up giving us whole videos of her just explaining the lecture, and that helped a lot. So yeah, don't be afraid to message your professors for suggestions. If you want them to try different learning styles online, I'm sure they'll be happy to try them out. And also, I know that some of our professors also will just not know how to do things sometimes online with your platforms and stuff. I'm pretty sure they would really appreciate if you actually went out of your way and tried to teach them and tried to give them tips on using these platforms. If you're in a call and they don't know how to share the screen, you can just say, "Oh, it's over there on the side." You just need to be very patient with them, because they're really trying. I mean, and this is their job, and it's something that they've been doing for such a long time, all of a sudden it's changing. And now they have to really rely on technology to teach, and not just them, and not just themselves explaining something in class. So yeah, just be patient, and it's good. Everyone's learning, everyone's adjusting, so let's just help each other out, okay? There are a lot of people who are having a really hard time right now, and they're having a hard time, going back to studying and all that, because they have to adjust to this new normal. Yeah. So I will be leaving a link down below to one of our fundraisers, so that you guys can donate or just share the page, honestly, just to help other people. Or honestly, yeah, like I said before, just go through other donation drives and help people out. A lot of people right now need a lot of help. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys, learned a thing or two, and I hope that, these tips were helpful, because I do just want to help. Also, please give me video ideas, because I'm out of them. They don't have to be school related anymore, but if there are any school related videos that you want me to make, let me know, because I'm out of ideas and I don't know what other people need, and I do want to help out, so just let me know. But also, if there's just any like random stuff, for song covers and just random videos, tell me, because I really, I'm thinking about school and lots of stuff, So help me out, please. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, okay. I post videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so like, comment, subscribe, bye!